is me, Claire. It is day 26. We're gingled into VEDA, which makes me kind of sad because well, actually I'm kind of relieved. I have had fun throughout most of the time. It's just trying to make sure I get videos up before certain times and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I thought today's topic, which I got from my friend Sophie on Tumblr, Oh the Humanity, she gave me like a bunch of suggestions a couple weeks ago, and one of them was how you met your friends. And so I made like a little list on my laptop. Okay, first one on the list is Carla. I actually met her at freshman orientation, and it's because we did like this little activity where like we were all like sitting in rows, and so we had to put like a random person, fiction or reality, onto like someone's back, and I actually put Harry Potter on another girl's back, which was Faith, who's another friend of mine who also met at freshman orientation, and then apparently Carla actually put Harry Potter on my back. So that happened, and then we didn't really talk that much for a while until like she got more into anime club at our school, and I was already in it, and then she got more into it since she was kind of busy taking the bus home and stuff. So then we started like hanging out, and then we sort of talked more as we started going to Milwaukee, and then we started going on the bus together more, and the rest is history. Next one on the list is Ashley. I think I met Ashley during Pride and Prejudice my freshman year, because she was on stage crew for a while, and I think we met through there, and I sat with her at lunch with Maria and a couple other friends, and we didn't really talk that much, I guess, as well. I was more with like the theater kids, like the older kids in like theater, so I didn't really talk to that many people my freshman year. But, yeah, I met Ashley through that, and then we started talking more because we were both into Harry Potter and all this kind of stuff. Maria! I think we actually met at the lunch table, because I don't think I had any class with her my freshman year. So, I met with her at the lunch table because there were a bunch of people that I knew, and a couple people that I knew, and I sat with them, and we kind of talked, and that was when she had really long hair and had bangs, and now we all look so different. When I keep thinking back to my freshman year videos, we all look really different than when we did then. Di I met last year. She came in our junior year, and I think she was hanging out with, well, she was a bit shy at first, but then we all started getting to know her, and then it's just like, this person's not shy at all. And yeah, I don't think I had any class with her, but she was with Ashley sometimes because they both had violin. So I sort of talked to Di because of Ashley, so. Next is Lily! Lynette! I met her last year as well, in junior year, because that's when she also came. And she's actually in my STM time, and I was really nervous to talk to her because she had an L shirt from Death Note, and I was like, I want to tell her that I like her shirt, but I don't know how. But yeah, and then I finally talked to her, and then we just hung out like all the time during STM and lunch, and woo! Next is Sienna. I actually knew Sienna from grade school, and I think she came my 6th grade year and her 5th grade year, I think. It's either 4th, 5th, or 6th. I'm sorry, Sienna, if I forgot. I apologize. We started talking because I don't remember why we started talking, but I know we talked about something, and then we would walk to the library together sometimes, and we learned that we both loved Power Rangers, and it just all went downhill, and I didn't see her for like a year, because of course she was in 8th grade when I was a freshman. But then when she came her freshman year, my sophomore year, we were just like, ah! And we still talk now, and it's beautiful. And I think through her, I met Felix. Actually, no, theater, I met Felix. And he was just an interesting, he's just such an interesting kid. I love that guy. He makes me laugh, but yeah, I think I met him through theater during like one of like the meeting sessions. Then there's Jenny. I actually met her through her sister Emily, and she actually came for a shadow visit with Emily, and we learned that we liked some of the same stuff, and of course she was into Harry Potter, and so was I, and so Harry Potter is majority of the reasons why I have all my friendships. Now I'm going to go to a couple of different people that I'm not doing everyone because I can't remember everything off the top of my head. Oh, And side note, I didn't list people that have graduated because there was a bunch of my friends that I knew that graduated, like Bree, Emily, Gracie, Andrea, Lauren, Caitlin, Vanessa, Imelda. I just didn't want to talk about them as well because it would just been an extremely longer video than what it is already now. And then I also realized that I forgot some of like my now sophomore friends like Randy and Devin. I also forgot the other two other Lilies, and I feel really bad, but I love you all so much. Please don't hate me. I love you. I met Alex at Discovery World. I went, I think it was like last summer, a couple summers ago. No, it was a couple summers ago because it was before early 2012. I went to the Santa Discovery World. It was like a film class. It lasted about a week, and she liked my, I think it was my I Believe in Nargle shirt, and we just started talking, and like literally it was like the two of us against the rest of them. To be completely honest, it was funny, but and then we started learning that we liked Harry Potter and YouTube and all this kind of stuff, and then learned that we were both going to LeakyCon, and it was beautiful. And then I'm going to start with a couple of Tumblr friends, and the first I'm going to talk about is Julia. Julia I met through Tumblr roleplay with me roleplaying Vexen from Kingdom Hearts, and she was roleplaying Larkscene, and that is literally how we met, and like then we learned that she lived in Wisconsin. We're just like, yes! But she still lives kind of far, so it's like 30 minutes away, which kind of sucks. And then there's Kailton, who I met at LeakyCon last year. She lives in Canada, and I miss her. We met at a very emotional panel, and Alex was with me. We also met Katie, one of Alex's friends from Tumblr as well, and just ugh. And then we kept seeing her at the con, and we were like, oh, what's your Tumblr? And so we've talked ever since. Then there's Ben, who I met through Tumblr, through another Tumblr friend. And we talked for a little bit sometimes, but not that often, and then we started talking more, and now we talk to each other a lot, and it's really fun, and it's really amusing. And yeah. And then there's Austin, who I met through Ashley, well, one of Ashley's roleplay blogs, because he was a Rory, and I was too scared to talk to him. And then we started talking more, and the rest is history, I guess. I have a lot of Tumblr friends. I can't really list them all. Well, I met Sophie through Tumblr because of all like the different cosplay blogs, and she seemed really cool, and she is really cool, and I just Sophie. And then there's Amy or Giselle, who I actually met through Tumblr roleplay again, as she was a Rory, and then I didn't see her for a while because she deleted her personal Tumblr. And then somehow her roleplay blog was deleted. She doesn't know how that happened, but then she came back, and I was just like, wait, did you have a roleplay blog? She's like, yeah, it was Aurora, and I'm like, her stupid face. She's like, yeah, and then I told my URL, and just I miss talking to her. I should talk to her later. And I think that's it. That's all I can really think of at the moment. I know I have a bunch of other friends that I just didn't want to make this like extremely long video. But I'm really happy to have all the friends that I have, and I hope to keep them for a long time. So that's it! Keep each other safe, keep faith, fans forever, and I shall see you all tomorrow.